and the Japanese, he's trying to open some daylight up. He's dropped down, and he's just taken a fluke move there. He kicked back up again, and Golinelli's going over the top. He's got to go the long way around, and he chopped across the front of that wheel. That was brilliant sprinting, and Golinelli has gone straight past the Japanese rider. Matsui had no chance at all, and even Golinelli had time. Bandage up, and now they're in the final lap. And as they come down that back straight, the clock will show they've got 200 metres to go. And on the front, it's Kamiyama really going for it. Pate coming up to his shoulders, and he's in a good position here. He's in the slipstream of the Japanese rider, and down the finishing straight, that'll give him time to come up and over, but he doesn't look like he's going to make it. The Japanese rider puts his head down. That was a close one. Kamiyama on the inside. I would think he must have got...
Japanese rider, there he goes, he dives to the inside.
And as they come toward the bell this time, Paint switched, and he's gone to front. Now that, of course, will give Kamiyama a chance of going on his wheel, but he's got enormous strength as Stephen Paint. He's got to use it now. Can he open up sufficient of a gap to stop the Japanese coming over his shoulder? He's really going for it now, and down the back straight and into the banking, and the Japanese has gone over the top of him and past him. That is absolutely stupendous bike riding, and he can't get past him. Well, my goodness, 10.98, that is very quick indeed.
Kamiyama to lead out, so as I said before, he can get that just rolling and use extra speed to get round, but he's gone for the inside.
And he's gone down inside the blue part of the track, and there might be an objection to that, but he's opened up an enormous gap now. And Kamiyama has no chance of closing it. What an acceleration this Italian has got. He absolutely hammered across the line. He can even kick back and look over his shoulders. The time, 11.09 seconds. Pate is to stay in this competition and go for the bronze. He's got to win this one as he comes now off the front, and Matsui is behind him in the best position, I would think, at the moment, as Pate starts to go for it, and Pate really throwing his bike round. He's just going to go around that banking, and Matsui's coming over the top of him. They're down the finishing straight now, and it's Pate on the inside, Matsui above him, and Pate's dropped down into the blue, and off, and we'd not like to decide who got that one. It was 11.15 at the time for the last two.
So who knows?
Well, he's not got far to go because the bell has gone. They're on the last lap now, and the Japanese has gone. Kamiyama's down, and coming up to the 200-metre line, the clock starts to go. And Kamiyama it is leading, and Golinelli goes over the top. He tried to hook in there, but he's got his shoulder in front of him now. So Golinelli, oh, what confidence! What confidence! He is the champion of the world, and he's so not really sorting out who's going to take the lead. And it's Huck that starts to go at the front, opening up quite a considerable gap. And these two riders really... They slowed down and gone again. That's quite tactical manoeuvring. I was rather surprised. He looked over his shoulder almost nonchalantly and sweeping down the finishing straight now. Huckett is going down that straight very strongly indeed for the line and throws his bike at it. That means Bill Huck has won the second of these two matches. We'll just wait for confirmation. And Denis Lemire of France, and it's Lemire at the front at the moment, and the Soviet Union rider in the red drops down on the inside. Was that a psychological move?
Well, he's trying to hold Denis Lemire up against the barriers there, try and stall him.
Well, he's stalling right over the top, and he's got an advantage now. In the lead then, it's Koffs holding right up against Lemire's come down. Has he got a chance to come on the inside? No, as Koffs really hammers the line, and he's got it, yes. So that 11.88 was the time for the last 200 metres.
Well, hoping here is that the faster rider, he's proved fastest throughout the series. So Eric, all he can do is hope to get in the slipstream, and when he comes into the home straight, try and come round him.
And that's just what he's doing now, isn't it?
He's accelerating now. Now he'll kick hard. And there's Eric. He's going to try and come off the wheel. He's coming off the wheel. In fact,
well, Eric Schultz of Belgium, they've got a lot of traditional good sprinters in the
rough rider. He likes to use his elbows. He likes to switch about.
Well, let's see how he's going to do this time, because he's in the lead then. And round he comes, the Canadian rider. Onion right, he's trying to take him up. And Frederick Mann go over the top. And they shoulder to shoulder. Bumpy hit him again.
Well,
they ought to have boxing gloves, I think, rather than bicycles. And Manny says, I got that one. And I don't think... And slow him down again and upset his rhythm. Mandy then looking down, up on the top of the banking. Which way is Koffs going to go? He's holding him up there. What's Mandy going to try and do now?
I think he's going to give him the inside and then try and cut him down on him. Try and put him off the track.
Let's see if that's what happened. Mandy's on the front, and Koffs is coming up over the outside of him. So he's held him high up on that banking and diving down onto the inside. Mandy's starting to lead out. Koffs is on his wheel. Is there room on the inside? No, is there room on the outside? Koffs goes on the outside, trying to hit the line first, and that was so close. I don't think there was much more than half a wheel in it.
Here's no brakes, and it's a fixed wheel. That means you can't freewheel. So the way that they slow the bike down is by kicking back, and by, as in Bill Hook's case, putting your hand on the front wheel there to act as a brake.
Well, the bell went, and that means they're coming up to the last lap, but neither of them seem to be concerned about that bell ringing. And interesting to see that these two bicycles have got strengtheners just above the bottom bracket, and strengtheners behind the head. They're obviously specially built bicycles, these powerful riders.
I'm surprised that these bikes can actually take the strain that these sort of riders put through them.
So on the front then, that 6'3" 16.5 stone Hubner. Bill Hook, nearly as big and a little bit quicker, is behind him as they wind up now, coming down the 200-metre point and really looking back over his shoulder. These two riders hammering it down. Hubner's got the front, and inside goes Hook. Hook dropped inside. Hubner was looking the wrong way, and down the finishing straight. This looks like Hook's got it absolutely stitched up. Hubner could not reply to that, so the first of the matches. Front has got to win this one to stay in the competition for that bronze medal, because in the red just behind him, Kopsch is looking good. If he can get this one too, he gets the bronze medal. Riding off for third and fourth, the Frenchman, switched down inside his, right inside the track along the blue part, and that's Kopsch taking a line, because he looked like he's going to be charged down by Manny's onto his wheel now. He's going to try and come up on the inside, but Kopsch is getting his head down and going the line. Manny's coming back to him, but no, Kopsch got it on the line, and that was so close. The Russian rider, I wonder if he's going to object. I wouldn't have thought so.
And get an easier ride. But once they actually do start going, these guys can accelerate so fast. In fact, they give a good run for the money to one of your average sports cars when they accelerate.
A bit of a change there. Now then, Hook leading. Hubner behind him. What's going to happen now, Eddie?
I don't know. I think Bill Hook's going to have to wind it up now in case Hubner tries to surprise him.
Well, he's certainly got the advantage, hasn't he? Hubner coming from behind, Hook in front of him, and the big rider coming up over the top, got to go the long way around. He's closed the gap, and he has the surprise, but he's got to go the long way around, and Hook is going away from him. That was tremendous bit of riding. Hook just accelerated away, and he's got it, and he's screaming with joy, and it's Hook then that has gone first over the line. That's the second of the matches here.